everyone. Hope you all are well. Thank you so much for always being there for me, for subscribing to my channel, for liking my videos, and also for the support. I say a big thank you to you all. If you are joining me for the first time, I say you are warmly welcome. You people are so amazing. Thank you so much for everything. If you are here today for the first time, I say you are warmly welcome. And if you are an old subscriber too, I say a big thank you for always being with me. If you are new here, what I want to say to you is that this channel is all about bringing you an exciting activities such as cooking tips, gardening, baking, DIYs, and other interesting stories. So you should be expecting so many things from this very channel. Yes. Today I want to share with you some simple parenting tips that we all need to know when it comes to our kids. And today I would want to talk about some of the ways we can avoid rivalry among our kids at an early stage. This is very, very important. As parents, we all need to have these basic skills as well as wisdom when it comes to parenting. And today, the 5 things that I would want to share with you, it is so simple that we all have to try and inculcate in the upbringing of our kids. So, before I move on with this interesting topic, I want to say something little about what I have observed about my kids. I have 2 kids and they are all females. And I tell you, I've realized that of late, they have started fighting over little things. So I have observed for some few weeks and I was asking myself, what can I do to avoid these kids from fighting over little things because it is not good for their health. So they mostly see around. So what I think, they are all trying to get their share of attention. And now it's up to me to ensure I apportion it equally. Because if I'm not careful in apportioning those kind of attention, it's going to create a problem for me. Here is the case. The early one will report to me, Mommy, this has done that, this has done that. So it's up to me as a mother or as a parent to know how to settle this dispute. So the first thing I want to talk about is visuals, visualization. Since kids are mostly moved by what they see, what I plan doing is I would have to get some cardboards that I am going to draw some pictures of kids playing together, pictures of kids eating together, pictures of kids hugging themselves and pasting them on the wall. Yes, so this is one of the strategies that I have started and it is working for me. That was the first steps I took. So when the early one came from school, she was like, "Hey, mommy, what is this?" And I explained to her that, you see the little girl there, she is playing with the elderly sister. And she was like, yes. So when I explained to her in that way, I told her that, yes, so you too, you have to hug your sister, eat with her together, play with her. The second thing I also started doing was initially they both had their separate bowls for eating. But when I started this therapy, I explained to the elderly one that you see the picture on the wall, the 2 siblings are doing what? They are eating together. So From today, you and your little sister, you are going to eat from the same bowl. Yes. And when I explained to her that way, she understood. So now they have started eating together. I do not separate their food any longer. Initially, I was separating their foods, but now I have stopped. So you too, as a parent, can start inculcating these habits and see how it will work for you. The third thing I've also realized is that kids are also moved by what they hear sometimes. You can even tell from the point when they come from school and you are helping them with their assignments. Sometimes they will be like, oh, auntie didn't say, the auntie says I shouldn't do it this way. Auntie says I should do it this way. Yes. So sometimes they get used to what they also hear. So most of us, sometimes when the kids pick their siblings' items to play with, then we say, go and put it down. It's for your sister. It's for your brother. It is not good. The moment as parents we start doing that, we're trying to tell the kids that they can't use any of their siblings' things or properties. No, we shouldn't do that. Learn to share. Sharing is good. Caring is good. When you tell the kids some of these words, I told you, they say charity begins at home. It also starts exhibiting these characters and traits in them, and it will bring harmony amongst them. So it is very, very important. Fourthly, you should also have time together as a family. You together with the kids, you should find out some games that both of you can play together. You can use balloons, you can use cardboard, you can use so many things like water game, this kind of, you can just let your kids be at your back whilst you, the mother, you walk on the floor and they feel so happy whenever you do that. I have tried it and I saw the kind of excitement and the joy that they had. And you shouldn't do it with only one. You should try and do it with all of them at the same time. That will create a bond between the kids. The moment you start separating things from one another, this is not for you, this is for your sister, don't touch this, don't do, no, 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 no. It's not the best. So have fun games together, involve yourself, behave like them. Yes, just to create fun. It's not always that we have to be that kind of authoritative that yeah, but what you say is what they are supposed to do always. Sometimes we should also give them the chance to express themselves. We should also play together with them. We should also listen to them more. When we learn to listen to kids more, we get to learn so much from them. Yes. So that is the fourth one. And lastly, you should look out for what each of them have in common. Look out for what each of them have in common. If as a mother, you've realized that one of your child love playing a video game or something, and the other one is also sort of like the same thing, you should try and let them do those kind of activities together. What I've realized is that most of the time when the elderly one is maybe reading a book, her story book, the younger one will also come trying to take the book from her elder sister's son. So whenever I see that quickly, I also go and get some old storybook and give it to her. I know whenever you even give it to her, she start tearing it, but it doesn't matter. Give it to her and let her also learn. Sometimes she'll be flipping through the pages just like that. She doesn't know what she's doing, but in a way, she's also learning from the early one. So that is what I want to say. We should Try as much as possible to create fun activities with the kids. Okay? Yes, we should try and do that because I know sometimes we do not have the time to do all these things together, but I've realized that the little time that we get in spending time with our kids go a long way to bring a positive impact in their lives. If we do not show them all this kind of affection, this kind of little traits and stuff, and they move out and they see another person showing that kind of traits or attributes to them, they will be like, my mother doesn't like me, my father doesn't like me. No, no. And this is what I always tell them. I always look in their face and tell them, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are wonderfully made. You are fearfully made. You tell them those sweet words so that when they even go out and someone tells them, they'll be like, my mother has been telling me this, so it's not something new to me. Yes, let's try and have this with the kids. It will help avoid rivalry. If we do not try and prevent these acts from the initial stage and they grow up, you realize that some siblings will grow up together, but then there is this kind of little rivalry within. It is not the best. Yes. So we can try and tame it from this time. When a child from the age of one, like from the age of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you're able to tame certain characters and behaviors with our kids, they will grow with it and it will be very difficult for us to correct them. So let us involve this kind of tips that I have listed here and see how it will go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, do give me a thumbs up, share my video, subscribe to this channel, and also comments. If I said something that you feel it didn't go your way or I didn't say it in the right way, don't hesitate to tell me in the comment section. We are all here to learn. Okay? Yes. Thank you so much for having time with me. Till I come your way, it is bye for now. See you in my next video. I love you all.